Alright, you guys, so one more video tonight. I'd like to do two. We'll see. It's 12 o'clock at night, March 20th. So during my nap time, I had a dream. Um, this is kind of a reoccurring dream, but this one was different. I always have a dream, something about like the bridge not being completed. Okay, you guys, like there are two bridges that are close to me, and it's not always necessarily a bridge that I recognize, but this one I recognized. Okay. And come to think of it, it seemed like there was a bridge in another dream, and we ended up on a cruise ship. Or my cousin, yeah, we ended up on a cruise ship. It just made me think about that. Probably like 2 weeks ago. We all know what's going on with the cruise ships now, but I just thought about that. So anyway, you guys, so I'm on this bridge on my I'm on the opposite. Like I live at, people are crazy, but can't even be saying where you live at and all kinds of stuff, but I live on one end of a bridge, and on the other end it's called West Ashley. So I'm leaving West Ashley and I'm going towards my my house. Okay, it's a straight drive. Okay, from one end of the bridge to the other. In the dream, I know that, and this is very reoccurring. I mean, for years I've had just over a span of time. I had this reoccurring dream that the bridge is not completed yet. Okay, this one was kind of different. So in this dream, I'm going home, and this is the closest I can get to how it looked. Okay, I'm going home, and I'm in my mind. I'm thinking, well, what if the bridge is not completed yet? Because there will be a gap. You see what I'm saying? It's like the construction is not completed yet. I have to know that I'm not going to drive off the edge of a cliff. Okay? So I'm thinking this in my mind in the dream. I'm like, I wonder if they finished the construction of the bridge, because I know there needs to be a connector. Okay, I can't take the chance of just jumping from one part of the bridge to the other part of the bridge. Okay, so I'm going on a bridge and I'm thinking this to myself, and I get to a point on this bridge called 526, and there's an exit off to the right. But I'm thinking, like, I know in my brain this is the way to go straight home. Okay? But about where this over bridge is, I get to a point like right here, and there's a white truck on the left, an unmarked van, like one of those vans that's gonna come swoop you up, you know? The sex trafficking vans. I'm not gonna say that, but you know what I mean. If you've heard stories of it. So there's a van, and then there's like these cones set up where I'm not allowed to go straight. So I'm under the assumption that perhaps the 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 construction is not been completed, or they're just not letting me go past a certain boundary. Okay, so I knew it's like it felt like a police officer and just a white van was there. They're there to make sure that nobody goes like past in this area of the bridge. So I kind of go like So I turn around, okay? I turn around. I could have pushed the envelope, but I didn't. I turn around, and the exit in which I could get off is like right, like all I have to do is make a U turn and then get off the exit. Now, I had a knowing in the dream that Kim Fisher, I just heard like Kim Fisher said that when they put the sign up, I keep when they put the sign up for the exit, then like that'll be the exit that you'll be able to take to get home. And I had a knowing in the dream that the sign would say, I feel like it said 23, okay? That's why I Googled 23, exit sign 23. I feel like it said 23, but I can't say that for sure, okay, you guys? But like 23, exit 23, and then the sign would say church, like Church of Jerusalem or Church of something, like it would say a number. I want to say it was 23, but I can't say for sure, you guys. Please hear me on this. I cannot say this for sure. But recalling the dream and thinking about it, I feel like it said 23. And then the church sign is like somebody said, yeah, Kim Fisher said that when they put the exit sign up, then you'll know that that'll be the exit, like that you're allowed to take off. So I had a knowing that the church sign would say something like Church of Jerusalem or the Church of something, okay? Like the Church of something. Like the sign would have not only the exit number, but the church, okay, of something. So I U-turn and I get off on this exit, okay? Because that's the only exit I could get off. I didn't see the sign. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention, but it was like only this little piece right here was on visible. Okay, it didn't matter because I had to turn around and this was the only exit available. I'm just telling you what I heard in the dream. So I get off the exit and there's a interview going on. I see it's like I had a scene switch and there's an interview going on. It's like I'm off and then there's an interview going on and it's a white lady. It's like a a journalist interviewing a teacher and a student and she's asking them questions on like how they're dealing with working from home, like getting their school lessons from home. And this was kind of like a interview of how, like, they were going to do like a progress, like, of how, like, to show how it's working, to show, like, even though we're quarantined, or we're not, the kids aren't allowed to go to school. They want to kind of do show how it works. So the journalist is interviewing the it's like cameras start rolling. So the teacher is like, hey, she's asking. It's like a mock interview. I can't say like a mock, but they're putting on a little bit for the camera. Okay, so the teacher asks the boy. The little boy is on the left and the teacher's on the right. And I can see them kind of like in a little room. Almost looks like a classroom, but I don't know what it is. It's just, like I said, they're talking about online schooling because the kids are out of school in the dream and in real life. So she says, so the teacher tells the little boy, go ahead and tell them how, what we're doing and how we're doing it, and um, like how it's working out and what you do at home for your work. So the little boy busts out. Well, first of all, this is what the little boy says. He's like a teenager, like a tween, like 13, 11, or something. He said, well, first of all, you need to know Jesus Christ. You need to know Jesus Christ is Savior. Like that's the number one thing you need to know. If you want to learn something, like the way he said it, you guys, it was just like, so the teacher and him seemed to have a real intimate, close relationship, I should say. Okay, the teacher and him seemed to have a close relationship, and so instead of the teacher kind of like diverting him back to answering the question the journalist asked about, schoolwork and, online classes, she egged it up. The teacher egged it up, like, yeah, tell him. Yeah, like, yeah. So she's doing like this happy dance, and she's egging the boy up, but the little boy is serious. He's serious, and you could just see how, like, she didn't care that that's probably not the answer that the journalist wanted, in her trying to get like a story on showing how this situation with the kids being out doing online classes or online learning, you could see the teacher didn't care. She just egging the boy up. Yeah, like, yeah, you got to know Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior first. Like, the boy was like serious about this thing, you guys. It was so funny. I said, Lord, you got a sense of humor. The teacher was egging it up, like, yeah, like she was about to shout. Okay, like, yeah, woohoo, like, yeah, yes, tell him. Okay, she was egging it up. And then the dream ended, you guys. So um I had just woke up, and Sherry called me. I called her for something else, but we end up talking about this dream. She may mirror it and add some things to it, but what she's going to say, I agree with her. She knows a little bit more information on this, that, and the third to add to it. I thought it was interesting about Kim Fisher. She did mention something about Kim Fisher. Um, she said something about panic or something. You guys, I haven't seen the video. I've heard all about it, but I haven't seen the video. So when Sherry does the video, she'll do it. She'll talk about it. And lastly, guys, on my 11 o'clock news, and I can't find it, it's 12:17. On my 11 o'clock news, they were talking about how next week, I guess Monday, they're going to do some type of online education type thing, I guess, to add on to supplement what the kids are already doing. They're going to do their own little version of on like virtual learning something. And I only watched about 5 minutes of my local news, okay, you guys, because I was cooking. I slept during the middle of the day, so I had to cook for the kids. But something about they're going to do some type of, starting Monday, they're going to start doing some type of like virtual online education supplementary supplementary thing, okay? I tried to look it up, and I'm not going to download their app on my phone because I don't want it on my phone to find out any more information, but I couldn't find it on their website. I don't know, you guys. This just sounds more like confirmation that they're going to have national lockdown. The kids are going to be in school, um, and the rapture. We're going home. That exit specifically said, like the Church of whatever. I knew that the sign that Kim Fisher, somebody said in the dream, yeah, Kim Fisher said that when they put the sign up on the exit, um, you'll know that that's the exit that you're supposed to take and to go home. Like that'll be the way. Okay, you guys. I want when I come back, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, Trump, my angelic visitation, Jeremiah 51. I have Lamentations was the fourth or fifth part of that dream from March 14th. So hopefully I may come back and make some more videos. Maybe one more tonight. Okay, you guys? Good night.